for the second half. The test portion that we're going to take on Thursday. What? Well, nobody asked what you wanted. It's a good thing, too. Because if I would have asked, then I might have had to pretend to care. Man. You will have to do problems like on page 207, numbers 2 through 5. So you'll have to graph equations. Surprise, surprise. And then also from page 207, you'll have to do ones like, 10 through 13. And then also from page 207, you'll have to do ones like 15 through 18. So we should do 1 or 2 of each of those. We'll see what happens. So let's do, how about number 4? Oh no. You want to borrow a colored pencil? I think I've got some in here. Here, catch. You probably were going to catch at least one, or in an attempt to catch them all, you would have catch none. It would have been one of the two, right? Okay, so number 4, we're supposed to graph x plus 2y equals 1. No, negative 1. First step is to copy the problem down right. Second step is to graph it. So we need to graph that. So what do we need to do in order to graph that? No, we got to do something else first.
Subtract 2y so that x and y are on different sides.
So you do need them on different sides.
Okay.
Which one do we need to be all by itself? The x or the y? The y, because we want it in y equals mx plus b, right? So we need to get y by itself. So we need to get the junk off of the y. So what should we do? Subtract x. The 2 is multiplied. So eventually we're going to divide it, right? Okay. 2y equals, can we combine these? Are you sure about that? Yeah, you can't combine them, right? Because they're not like terms, right? So we just write them down. Now what do we need to do?
We got to
Divide by 2. So y equals what? Let's write it as negative 1/2 x, because that's going to be easier to think about, right?
These were the ones where you divided all by.
We did. We divided it all by 2.
Then we do one.
You can write one line. I like to write it, especially at this point, as like everything divided by that, because then it helps us remember what we're doing. Because if we do the one line, it's easy to accidentally just do the first one or something like that, right? So, and then minus 1/2. Are we ready to graph now?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, huh? You're kind of rude. I've never seen your mom be rude, but I could believe that it happens sometimes. I'm not sure if I believe your dad's ever been rude a day in his life, though.
Sure.
I've arguably, actually probably, I don't know that I've ever actually technically met your dad, but I've only been around your dad like twice.
Like at
More like it, like packing up prom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what do we do to graph it now?
We'd have to go down to negative.
Yes, down, and we start how many?
We start on
Which one of these do we start with? The negative 1/2 or the negative 1/2? What is this one?
-1/2.
Great, but what is it? The slope. What is this one? Y-intercept. Which one do we start with? Y-intercept. How can you count the slope if you don't know where to count from, right? We got to start with the y-intercept. Where is the y-intercept? Negative 1/2. So down 1/2, right? So the first dot we're going to put is down at 1/2. Now which one do we use?
Now the negative one.
Yeah, they're both negative 1/2. The slope, right? So where do we count this one? From the dot, yes. Yes, we do count from the dot, but now where do we count? Down 1 over 2. Right? Down 1 over 2. And then we connect the dots. What? Bless you, I think.
Wait, the formula for it is yx? No.
Rise over run. So up and down, left and right.
I mean, like, yx times b.
Y equals mx plus b.
Y equals 2
Yeah. Okay, great.
L.
Let's do numbers 10 and 11.
Dad, it's Y equals 2F plus L.
You're crying. So for number 10, we're supposed to find the slope between 5/8 and negative 3/7. So how do we find the slope between 2 points? M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What? Well, this one, all it asks for is to find the slope. So all we have to do is this part. What are we going to put right here? 7. And here?
8.
And this one? Okay. What's 7 minus 8?
-1.
-1. And negative 3 minus 5 is?
8.
-8. Can we reduce that any? Well, kind of. There's one thing we can do. It's not really reducing, but it needs to be cleaned up a bit.
The negatives?
Yeah, so the negative divided by negative gives us what? Positive. So positive 1/8. No. And I'm saying that like that because that'd be an easy common mistake to make. 1/8 and 8 are not the same numbers. So don't randomly, I see this kind of stuff all the time. Don't randomly flip stuff because there's a 1 on the top. That's an easy, like, kind of random mistake to make. Because y'all know that that's not right, but it's easy to accidentally do that. So be careful to not accidentally flip it over if it's 1 over something, right?
If the one's on the bottom,
Then it would be just an 8. Yes. 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 So, number 11, 5, -2, 3, -2. What's going to go right here?
Negative 2.
-2. What's going to go right here?
-2.
And this one?
3.
What about this one?
5.
What do we need to do first?
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. So -2 plus 2 is what? 0. 3 minus 2, excuse me, 3 minus 5 is what? -2. Can we clean this up any?
Yeah, it's just 0.
It's just 0. What if we had gotten an answer and it was 5 over 0? What would that clean up to? Punch it in your calculator. Let me help you know. Try it, see what happens. See what happens. Don't nobody say it until everybody's got a chance to punch it. Hold on. Push 5 divided by 0, enter. And then once everybody's got a chance to see what happens, okay, everybody's got a chance to see what happens. What happens? Error breaks. This is undefined. You cannot divide by 0. That one doesn't have a good slope. This one is a vertical line. This one would be a horizontal line, right? Okay. Sheesh. All right, let's do a direct variation problem. Sounds great. Let's do it. If only.
One pack or a scratch.
This size.
It changes every time.
But.
Excuse me.
That was like solid.
If y equals -5, when x equals -2, no, yeah. What is y when x equals, so this is 17,
No, it says 14. Next is
14.
14.
Oh my gosh.
Of course,
I got a question.
What should we do, kids?
y equals
Y equals kx, that's right. So now what?
we'll replace
Line x with.
-2 for x, and then we'll divide the -2
Yeah, and then we would divide the -2 off.
to be
Don't use your calculator, put that down. Take a look at the screen. What's 5 divided by 2? 5 halves, yeah? What's a negative divided by a negative? Positive, so therefore k equals +5 halves. Wow, you don't need no stinking calculator, kids. You got this. Now what?
we changed the y the x part to 14 and add x can
Yep. So y equals what? What's 5 halves times 14?
35.
It is 35. Yeah, because this reduces to 7 once. 7 times 5 is 35. Gosh. Okay. What about unit 4? Oh no.
Bro, where is
You're not a seal. Actually, okay.
something or something in this book?
It's you said, right? I got it right.
I got there first.
For this one, We will have problems for page 200. We'll have problems like page 277 numbers.
1 through 20.
Yep. Ridley made up a new test, and we're going to have stuff over all of them. Word problems and all. Good job, Ridley. You'll have ones like numbers 3 and 4. You will also have ones like 10 and 11. Oh no, I didn't mean 10. I don't know why I wrote 10 and 11. Just kidding. 5 through 8. You'll have ones like 11 through 14. And you will have a couple of bonus problems like 17 through 20.
Which you don't have to do.
That's true, but if you want to look in the book and learn how to do it, because it's pretty easy, you are welcome to do so to get some extra points. Sheesh.
Because bonus questions, if you get them wrong, that doesn't
Right.
count against your grade.
Correct.
So it's literally better to try to do it.
Yes.
What if we already have 100?
Then you could get like 105.
Actually.
But, you know, you won't have 100 at that point. Unless you study better than normal. I mean, miracles can happen. That is a thing that happens. But if you study like what you normally study, you're not going to have 100. So, you know, learn how to do inverses. Well, see, this miracle would just be like you doing something. So, you know, depends. It's totally up to you. And I mean the collective you at this point, mostly.
And I'm guessing that mostly is her.
Maybe.
I love being targeted. It's so fun. In a good way.
So let's do something like number 4.
Something like number 4 or actually?
Actually, number 4. So we want to write an equation of a line, slope-intercept form that passes through 3, -5. And has a slope of 2/3. So what do we need to do?
Y equals
Slope intercept form.
mx plus b.
Great. Now what?
-5 is for y and 3 is for x. And m is the slope. It's 2/3 plus b. It's 3 times 2/3.
Yes. What is 2/3 times 3?
2.
It is 2.
Let's go, I did it.
You did.
You told me something.
Wow. You actually listened? Wow.
3 cancel off.
You said miracles don't happen in this class.
I'm practicing. What are you guys talking about?
Okay, now what?
We put it in the equation.
Flip it over.
What?
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I went, yeah.
Y equals 2/3 x plus -7. I mean minus 6.
That's potato. Potato is.
You're a potato. Let's do number 6.
Okay.
We're supposed to write an equation of the line slope intercept form that passes through 2, 5 and -2, 8. So what do we need to do?
Slope intercept and y-intercept.
Slope intercept, y-intercept, what are you saying?
Find the slope first.
We should totally find the slope first. How do we do that?
M equals y2 minus y1 over y, or x2 minus x1. It's so hard to say.
So it's times 3 times.
No thanks. I'll pass.
It. That was not hard.
Could have done it.
That was a good joke. Y'all just didn't listen good. That was like a legit great dad joke. He said, say it 3 times fast. And so I said, it. It was great.
Really?
What should we put right here? Yeah, because it was funny. Chump change. Oh, yeah, because y'all didn't listen the first time. It's fine. Okay, what now?
Negative
8.
Y2,
8.
Y1.
5. Negative 2,
No, -2. 2. Well, you said it wrong. That's okay. What's 8 minus 5?
3.
2.
I second guess.
-2 minus 2 is
4.
-4. So our slope is -3/4. Great. Now what?
Slope intercept form, so y equals mx.
Great.
And then pick a pair of points. So like 2 and 5.
Great. What am I going to put right here?
5.
Sounds good. This one.
Negative 3/4.
What about this one?
2.
What's -3/4 times 2?
Negative 60. Negative 3 halves. Negative 3 halves.
What are you saying? -60? What are you saying? -6/4, which reduces to -3 halves.
I forgot to put the fractions.
Do it in your brain. You got this.
Yeah, we're not using our head.
We're not using our head? Yeah, that's right. I know. Oh, you said calculators. Okay. Now what?
Would you subtract the 3 halves?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, you would add.
Yes.
I'm doing
13 halves. Now what?
Now we flip this equation.
I agree.
Y equals
-3/4
-2 x plus 6.
plus 13 halves.
Wait, it equals 6?
No, that's 12 halves.
Oh, that's B. Oh, sorry. That looks like a 6.
You look like a 6.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Looks can be deceiving.
It looks like an Alex.
I'm Alex.
He looks like Frediger.
I'm not a square, bro, and I'm up right here.
What?
And I'm not wearing blue clothes.
What are you talking about, bro?
Alex from Minecraft before.
From Minecraft, of course. People don't Minecraft their Minecrafts.
Bro, Minecraft is
They do like.
Imagine I'm making the world TNT.
Imagine thinking video games are real. Oh my gosh.
I did that.
Wouldn't
Turn
that
the
be
whole
VR?
world.
Stupid movie out of Minecraft.
Stupid.
You see,
It's gonna
honestly.
be so stupid.
So stupid.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Dogman.
Well, you see, I honestly bet that it,
Dogman's.
I'd probably,
Batman.
it's probably gonna
Batman. Bad guy was okay.
Who?
Bad.
I didn't watch
Bad guy.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so
I hate that show. Movie.
I mean,
You know what I like? I like
Dogman as a book
That was
is.
a good movie.
It's.
I heard it was pretty good.
Let's do.
That Olympic is
Sonic 3's
But
coming out. I
it's
can't wait.
not. It's not.
Oh my gosh, why does anybody watch the Sonic movies? They're stupid.
You want to see best
Let's do number 12.
Oh, yeah.
It's best, I'm not bad at this, but I still like it. It's just my childhood. That's what I'm
You know what my child was? Actually playing Sonic. None of these stupid movies.
That's what I said.
Sonic is the bomb.com. Sonic movies are stupid. Let's do number 12. So we're going to write an equation in the slope-intercept form for the line that passes through negative 5, 1 and is parallel to y equals negative 3x plus 2.
So,
Oh, no.
Okay, so the fact that our line is parallel to that line tells us what?
The slope is the same.
Its slope is the same. So what is the slope of our line?
-3.
Great, now what?
Put in the points, probably.
There's only 1 point, but that's probably what you meant.
What do you mean, -5 and 1?
That is 1 point, 2 numbers.
Oh, got you.
it's 1 equals negative 3 times negative 1 must be
Great.
negative positive coefficient.
True.
Which
And then?
subtract 15, which is negative 14. And writing the equation,
Yep, so our answer is?
y equals negative 3x plus negative
Minus 14.
minus 14.
Yeah.
Is it? You look like you were doing this the whole time. Are you like doing stuff along with us? Because, we're trying to...
I was focusing along, just like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
No, I think you zoned out for a minute. That's facts. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Glad you came back. It is being recorded though. So here's the deal, and this is for like everyone. 2 things. 1, these recordings are for you. If other people in like India or something watch them, great. Or in Kansas, that's great. I love that. I'm glad. Hopefully Bill from Kansas gets great use out of these videos. However, these videos are for you. Also, do corrections. Correct your tests. If you have 4 tests where you made a less than a 70, correct them yesterday. I'm speaking clearly and strongly because I'm not kidding. Don't make me call your mom. Okay? Do corrections. Turn them in. If you're missing homework assignments and haven't turned stuff in, do your homework. Turn it in. Don't make me call your mom. Don't make me act as your dad instead of your teacher. Take care of business. Y'all are old enough that you are mature enough that you can do the things. Does everybody understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. Back to math.
I can't wait to see it, Bill from Kansas.
Bill from Kansas, you should comment something very useful.
People from Kansas are named Bill.
There's somebody in Kansas named Bill. He's probably going to watch this video. Let's do number 13. So we're supposed to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through 1, 4 and is perpendicular, not parallel, but perpendicular to the line y equals negative 2x plus 5. So the fact that our line is perpendicular to that line, what does it tell us?
Has the same slope.
Reciprocal, so is
Opposite
it
reciprocal
1/2?
slope. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Yes. Our slope is the opposite reciprocal of this, which would be positive 1/2. Opposite means the opposite sign, so positive. Reciprocal means this flipped over. 2 over 1 flipped over is 1/2. Grand, glorious. I've said this before, but it's like almost Christmas, so it's worth also giving a little bit of a yell into this. If you are confused about something that's like up here, when should you ask about it?
Right there.
Right then. You're not stupid if you ask questions, you're stupid if you don't. So don't be stupid. Is it relevant or just a silly one? What?
You said you don't ask questions, you're stupid. So.
Yeah, that's 100% true. If you don't ask questions about the math that we're doing,
Okay.
when you're confused, that's stupid. So don't be stupid. Deal?
Just don't say stupid questions.
Yeah, those are usually like off-topic ones.
That is real.
I mean, and even you can get away with asking those. You cannot get away with asking those without me like giving you a hard time about them. That's not going to happen. But you can ask them. You're not like the worst case scenario. I give you a hard time for a minute or two, and then we all move on with our life. But definitely ask good questions, like real ones, like legitimate ones. No, stop. Okay.
I'm gonna ask 5.
So that's our slope. So what should we do now?
Y equals mx plus b, and put in the point and the slope.
What's gonna we put right here?
4.
What about right here? Half. What about this one?
1.
Great. What's 1 times 1/2? Don't you dare pull out your calculator. 1/2. Right?
Okay, I will.
Subtract 1/2.
Subtract 1/2. I agree. So that would be 8/2 minus 1/2. So
Would be 3.5.
it'd be 7/2, which if you want to convert it to a mixed number, then yes, it would be 3.5. That's true. Y equals 1/2 x plus 7/2. Or 3.5 if you want the mixed number. That's also fine. Just don't write slope as a mixed number, right? Keep it as improper if it's a thing. What other questions do we have about Thursday's exam?
Life.
17.
That's not a question, that's a word.
17.
What'd you say?
So on 3, can we do one of like the 10 through 12 ones again? I think we did 11.
Yeah, sure. Let's jump back.
We did
Then we bring a stress
10
test.
and 11.
After that,
You may bring a stress pet.
after that, we'll do 17.
I'm gonna bring my
Oh,
stress.
okay.
I'm gonna bring my stress.
You wanted to do which one?
I want to do one of the
Slope
graphing
ones?
equations again.
Oh, the graphing ones, so like 2 through 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
After that, can we do 17?
Yeah.
We'll do 35.
Huh?
Can we do 17 or
Which practice test, sir?
Wait,
number 4? These ones, that's the other
did I write it?
No, that you have to go to the book for.
I don't want to.
That's why it's bonus.
Look at 2.
If we do those and I show you how to do it today, then it's not bonus anymore. You just have to learn how to do it. You just have to do it. So if you want it to still be, it is easy. You just switch the y's and x's and solve for y. And then that's it. Easy peasy. Go look at the book. It'll show you how to do it. So let's do, how about number 3 on page 207?
So, 7.
Y, we're supposed to graph y equals 4x.
15.
This is already in slope-intercept form, right?
Wait, where are
Huh?
you know where the problems like the green ones
They're probably in the appendices, so it's like between chapters, I imagine.
are? I found it.
Great. Awesome. I'm glad.
I'm trying to find the problem this time.
What are we going to start with on this problem?
Dividing the 4 off?
We've already, it's already set up. We don't have to do anything because it's already in y equals mx plus b already.
The intercept isn't there.
That's true. So what is it?
0?
It is 0. That's right.
I was going to say 1 or 0. So it was half right.
Well, 1 would be plus 1, yeah?
So,
Times 1 can be invisible, but not plus 1, right? Okay. So where's the y-intercept?
so that means I would be half right, all
Okay, I'm sure we can accept those strange words. The y-intercept is at the origin, right? So then where are we going to go now?
Up 4.
Up 4 over how many?
1.
1. So up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. And then there it is. How do we know whether to go up or down first? Positive or negative. If it's positive, we go up first. If it's negative, we go down first. Right?
You said,
I said what?
you said the lowest things are easy. How do you know?
They are easy. But if you're a little confused, then they're not easy yet. But that's how everything is until you learn something. That doesn't mean the thing is hard. Walking's easy. But when you were a toddler, you broke it all the time. That didn't mean it's not easy. Walking's easy. Walking is something that happens.
Like riding a bike.
Tripping is also easy.
Yes, it is.
I gotta learn to trip.
Okay? Any other questions? Okay,
Why
what?
is it y equals 4?
Like the 4 over 1 part, or why is it y equals 4x?
Yeah, why is it like
Because slope has to be a fraction. Because we need the rise and the run. In order to write, if I want to write 7 as a fraction, what do I have to do? 7 over 1.
y go from -2?
Why did I go from -4 to? What are you saying?
We're on problem 3, right?
3 from 207. There we go.
I thought it was showing 207. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, on page 207, number 3.
I was like, since when have we been doing?
When has this happened? What kind of magic is going
Where
on?
was I?
Dad.
Great.
So inequalities are not on the midterm.
True.
Are we having a test on unit chapter 5 with inequalities?
On January, yes.
In January.
Yes.
Okay. So like we shouldn't just like forget.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Unless you accidentally.
Accident.
Then they'll
I
not
think
go
they're
back.
Yes, all that's true. Yes, we do have a test on inequalities. We do have one in January and in May,
Okay.
because you'll have a final in May.
Wait, what day?
We don't have to talk about it.
In May.
What day, May?
Let me look up, because that's actually already in the book. So I will tell you.
Please say 19.
I will tell you the spring. I will tell you the spring days. You're gonna have to do it no matter what, whether you have to do it here or there. Did you say that's your birthday? Who cares? Great. Happy birthday. Here's the test.
Oh no.
We are done with classes before the 19th, so that's easy money. Finals week is the week of the 12th. The final exam is on May 13th and 15th.
Will the final
Spring break, in case you're curious, is the week of the 16th of March or the 22nd of March.
Okay.
So there it is. Those are all the important spring dates. You're welcome.
will the final have all of these on it?
The final will have semester 2 on it.
Yeah.
I thought they're gonna
So
have all of them. I
on
was like,
day
no.
1 of the final,
What?
on day 1 of the final in spring, it's gonna be 1 to 4, and then the second day of it is gonna be
No,
what we're learning now. Next,
no, the final will just be
just
second semester.
Yeah. Well, that feels like what you did the entire year. Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah. No, because and the reason I would love to do a cumulative final over everything, because you don't need to like forget the beginning stuff, because you're going to use it again in math later, right? So this is not like you don't just ooze everything from this test out your ears over Christmas, because you still need it. But if I was to give a fully cumulative final, then I wouldn't be able to really test the second semester stuff very well. And so that's why I do it that way. Unless we did like 2 weeks of a final, and then that's just too much of class time gone. So,
Sir, that's it.
no, lies, person.
You're the person. I know
Okay, dudes and dudette. Hasta luego. We'll see you next week. Study. Like legit. That's all you have to do for this class is study. It's not hard. If you need advice on how to study, let me know.
I always say
Or look it up on YouTube. I'm sure there's 500 things that somebody's saying how to study for a math test. Some of them are probably even good.
Study.
Wait, we should make a
Just study.
No, that's not a good step.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, y'all go make, actually, honestly, a great way to study would be making a few little things of you doing math. This is how you do graph equations. That would be a great idea. Do it, put it on unlisted YouTube and send it to me. Maybe I'll give you a bonus.
Wait. That was just a joke. Wait, actually, hold on. Let's do it.
And that would be a great way to study. I'm not even kidding. Like, you explaining how to do something is a great way to learn it deeper. This is absolutely true, which is why your homeschooling mothers often learn more about the school than you do. Because they're having to learn how to help you figure out how the Civil War worked.